Hey everybody, it is Scott the Treasure Coast Picker, and I am back on YouTube after a long self-imposed absence. What happened was I just got busy with other things and had a little thrifting burnout, and we went down to our home in Florida in June of this year, and we hadn't been there since March of 2020 because of COVID. And when you leave a house locked up in Florida and there's nobody in it for a year and a half, when you get back down there, you find out there's a lot of things that need attention. So we had a lot of painting, plumbing, landscaping, and other electrical work to do just to get the place back up and running. And we were down there in June and July, and then we were back again in October and part of November. So basically, I've been away from YouTube and the whole making videos and things like that. So now we're at 2022. Happy New Year. And I hope to be doing videos on a more regular basis now that things have gotten straightened out in Florida. So let's start this video with recapping some of the items I've sold over the last couple of months. And we'll pick out some good ones. I'm going to try something different with the screen here. I usually have a bunch of screen tabs across the top that I click on, but I'm going to work from a list and try and screen share that list and then click on each item as it comes up. So let's bring up the screen, and I'll probably disappear here for a second. There's the screen, and let's start with this first item, the Beatles Abbey Road CD. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale. It is, let me bring this over here. It is sold it for $13.97 with $4.40 shipping. It was sealed, and the buyer requested that I not put it into a padded envelope. He wanted it shipped in a box with extra padding and all that. So I didn't send it media mail. I sent it first class. And so I turned $1 into $13.97. Now we're going to go back to the screen and go to the next share. And come on. And we're going to scroll down to this tie here, which is Hermes 100% silk autumn tie that I paid $1 for at a local thrift store. Hermes is a very, very pricey brand. They are made in Paris, France, and they're made of silk. This particular one, like I said, cost me $1. It's called a silk scarf tie, in that they are made from scarves. And I'm not sure of the procedure, but if what I did was I did some research on these, and I found inside the tie was the name Hermes right there in the pattern. And then I went online and I found another scarf with that same name in that same exact spot on the pattern. So I pretty much authenticated this, checked off all the boxes, the sewing, the labels and all that. And I got $61.75 with some free shipping on that. And I paid $1. And we'll go down the line. That just got mailed out this week, so hopefully the buyer will hear good news from the buyer. Here's another tie. Ties have been really slow sellers, and I picked up a bunch of these John Lennon ties. John Lennon artwork silk ties. There was a whole collection of them at a thrift store I go to, and they were $5 each, so I bought all of them. I bought 16 ties, so I spent like $80. And fortunately, I made back $29.97 on just this one. It's the only one I've sold so far. So I'm a little nervous that these ties I spent $5 a piece on are not going to move as quickly as I thought they would. But in any case, I had it up for $50, had a 40% sale. Actually, I took an offer of $25 and plus $3.65 shipping. And this also was shipped out this week. And all these ties that I bought have these based on artwork and sketches that John Lennon did while he was alive. These ties were made much later after his death. But the artwork was licensed to the tie manufacturer by Yoko Ono, and they produced these ties sometime, I think, late 90s, I guess. In any case, I've got a bunch more for sale if you're anybody interested in John Lennon ties. Back to the list, and let's see what else we can dig up that sold for good money, or even bad money. We don't care. These shirts, these are Hemrajani shirts. Now, I'll just call up this one here. I bought 6 or 7 of these for $4 a piece at a thrift store, kind of a boutique thrift store. They had a bargain room, and they sold these at $4 a piece. And I was intrigued by the name Hemrajani. I don't know what it is, but apparently they make custom shirts. So these are all custom made, or bespoke, as they say, to a specific sized person. So what I did was I went to the Hemrajani website, and they have a video there that shows how to measure the shirts. So while the shirts didn't have any measurements inside them, I was able to figure out, I was able to do the measuring the way they do it at the Emerjani company, even measured the collar. And I had them up for $35 a piece. I sold 2 to this gentleman for $17.47 plus shipping, and I gave him combined shipping on the 2 that he bought. And I said I was into it for 4, so I did make some profit on that. And I have a few more left. Hopefully he'll come back and buy the others if you like those. Now, the reason I'm looking up is because I have a large screen in front of me. The camera's down here, but my screen is up in front of me. Let's pick out another good one here. Okay, these, no, not gonna do those. Here's more shirts. These are kind of cool. National Geographic posters. These were inserted in National Geographic magazines in the 1960s. This particular one is a 27-inch by 42-inch poster of the Earth's moon, and I had this up for $15. I got a whole box of stuff. You may remember I bought earlier in the year. I bought a whole load of postage stamps, like 85 pounds of postage stamps. And in the deal, I also got a box of road maps. And in the road maps were these National Geographic inserts. So I basically paid nothing for these. And I sold this one for $7.50. And another one with it is also going with it, and that's also sold for $7.50. It was is Mars. And here, the planet Mars. So I have a bunch more of these, different countries and things like that. So this gentleman in Great Britain bought these for $7.50 a piece. They have not arrived yet, which makes me a little nervous. But that international shipping does take a while. So I'm hoping that these arrive safely. But National Geographic posters. Apparently, a lot of them were inserted in the books in the 60s. Let's move along. Tiki. Okay, we went to a Christmas sale in November, a thrift store, and they turned the whole thrift store into Christmas. All the rooms are turned into Christmas. They get rid of everything else. It's nothing but Christmas. I bought this Lullaby League Hallmark ornament from 1999 for $3 and sold it for $18.69 plus $5 shipping. Nice profit on that, and only paid $3 for it. So keep an eye out for some of these Hallmark ornaments, especially related to things like The Wizard of Oz. That does well. And the other one that does well is the National Lampoon's Vacation. There's a couple of those ornaments that do really, really well. So keep an eye out for those. Although it's after Christmas, you may still find them. And I need a drink because I'm drying out already. Just ice water. All right. This is the only disadvantage to this is I have to scroll down the list as opposed to clicking on the tabs that I normally save above. Here's a nice little item. Build-A-Bear Workshop. I paid $6 for this guy in Florida. He is a World Wildlife Foundation, I guess, or is it Federation, whatever. And he was $6. I sold him for $24.50 with $8 economy shipping. Actually, it was $8. I say economy, but it was actually because of his weight. It went out priority. And cute guy, perfect condition, no rips or tears or smoke on him, and $6 into $24.50. Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear has some interesting items, and some of them do sell for good money. I'll bring the list back up here and get down to where the last bear was here and find something else that we sold for good money. Oh, here we go. New York Yankees Replica Scoreboard Clock. This was a real bargain. I paid $3. $3 for this and sold it for $44.95 plus $13.50 priority shipping. And it is exactly what you say. It's a wall clock that looks like a Yankee scoreboard. And there it is turned off. When you turn it on, it displays the time and the month and day and the room temperature. And this surprisingly sat for longer than I thought it would. I thought with the baseball season coming to an end and all that, it would have gone sooner. But it hung around a while, but finally sold for $44.95, and I only have $3 in it. And back we go. We got 3 pages of this stuff, but we'll keep it short. We will keep it short. Here's something my wife found. at that Christmas sale. This is a Lennox Santa Claus, and she paid paid $3 for this, and we sold them for $16.95 plus $10.80 shipping. Now $3 is a good price for this Lennox. Usually you find Lennox, it's a little more expensive than that, and it's Santa at the North Pole. You could pass it up for $3, and she said, take it and sell it. She didn't want it, but so $16.95, charged $10.80 for expedited shipping, and this went out, I guess about a couple weeks ago, before Christmas. It doesn't bring you back to the spot you clicked off in. All right, there's that. Oh, I want to show the dragon here. This is a Fisher-Price dragon, 1998 fire-breathing purple dragon. Now, he only sold for $9, and I put here that I paid $1. But the deal here is I bought a box of castles. I didn't know anything about them. It was a box of castles at a thrift store for $10. There were castles. There was also, pardon me a second, these bags of, you can see that there's all kinds of men and accessories and weapons and stuff. So I had to find out, research, and figure out what they are. But these are Fisher-Price Advantix or something like that. And anyway, this guy was in the box. He was much larger than the other stuff, and I sold him for $9. I also sold one of those castles, as you'll see later, for $20. So I made my money back on, right away on these. Back to the list. How long are we in here? I don't know how many minutes we're in. I can't see the clock. It looks like 11 minutes. So we'll try and keep it under 20 if we can, so that you're not terribly bored. Holiday Magic CD. I have a lot of CDs that went for like next to nothing. Here's an item I paid $1.75 for this Rolling Stones 50th anniversary Gorilla mug. Not much to it. It's the gorilla on one side and the Rolling Stones on the other. I got $16.46 plus $9.80 shipping, and I'm not sure when it says free local pickup, but $1.75 turned it into $16.50. I like selling mugs, but you can get stuck with some if you don't get the right ones. Now let's go along here too. Yeah, this is system. This may not work as well as preloading the tabs, but a lot of CDs. I don't know if I told you I found an entire box of CDs at the curb. Oh, here's a couple of more good ones. Never pass these up. These are so much fun. The Hallmark Jingle Pals. I've got tons of these things, and there are probably more on the shelves that didn't sell. But this guy was $6 at that Christmas sale. We spent I think we spent just under $100 at that Christmas sale, and we got a lot of great stuff. And so this was $6 and sold for $34.50 with $11.70 expedited shipping. And what I do with these, these are animated and musical. So what I'll do with these is I will make a video of it. Now let's see what happens here. If this does something, probably won't be able to get back to my screen. And I make like a 20-second video so people can see how it works. And it's gonna jam me up here, I'm sure. Come on. Yeah, you know what it is? It's buffering. Okay, so we get the gist of that. Goodbye. And we'll see. I put that in put a video in every listing that has the lighting or animated or music, so that people can see it working. It doesn't have to be a long video, 10, 20 seconds, just to give me an idea what it does. And a lot of times that will push your item ahead of some of the others because they can actually see it work. So keep an eye out, Hallmark Jingle Pals. They're, especially the guy with the piano. The snowman playing the piano is a very popular one. Okay, back down the list we go. Nobody's getting epilepsy from this. Looking at the bank CDs. Now, okay, this was nice. I found this in Florida. It was 50 cents. It was Vero Beach, Florida, which is where the Dodgers used to have their spring training back up until about, I guess, 10 years ago or so, 15 years ago. And this was a Dodgers milk glass coffee mug. I paid 50 cents. I put it up for $60 and it wasn't doing anything at 60. So I threw off 50% sale on it and sold it for $29.99, which is still a great profit for a 50-cent item. And of course, I charged expedited shipping, and there's nothing much to it. It's just a white mug with just the Dodgers logo on it, and it was a great sale, great profit on that item. I think we're almost at the bottom of this page, and we'll see what there's down there, because I wanted to go through some of these. This is another one my wife found. This is a Yankee Candle, Sophia the Black Cat Tart Burner. She paid, didn't have a box or anything. We paid $4 for this, and things that sold out of season. This sold after Halloween. This sold in December, and one person wanted me to send it overseas, and I didn't want to do it. So this person was local, United States local, and paid $41.21. Again, I had it on sale, and so don't be afraid to run those sales on slow-moving items, and even on any day items. The sales do very well for me. And so Sophia is off and running. She went for $41.21, $15 shipping, and buyer was very happy. Buyer was very happy, even though it was sold after Halloween. And so those three I covered. Here's a dud. This used to be a huge seller, and the Time Life Treasure of Christmas tracks on 45 tracks on 2 discs. This used to be a huge bolo, and for some reason it has just died out. I got this for nothing in that box of discs I found on the street. I found a box of CDs on the street in October. There was a storm, a hurricane, and I guess some houses got some water in the basement. And I was walking down the hill from where I parked the car, and there was this box on the street with some other items. I looked inside, and it was CDs, hundreds of CDs. So I somehow scooped up the box, even though it was soaking wet on the bottom, took it 3-4 doors down the hill to my house, got it in the house, emptied it out, and took out all the CDs on the bottom that were wet. But amazingly, out of about 200 CDs, I was able to salvage about 170. And I've got CDs over here. I'm listing a couple every day. And some of these were money makers. This one only made $10.99, but it used to be a good seller, not so much anymore. I'll show you some other ones that came out of that free pile. And that's it. Oh, no, one more. Here we go. The puppets. I found 2 sets of these in Florida. They were $3 a set. They were put in a plastic bag, and they weren't marked. But there's the devil, the queen, the king, the jester, some lady, and a policeman. And I assume they were German because there were 2 sets, and the other set looked just like this, but it had a tag on it, so it was German. So anyway, for $3, I got $26.25 plus $8.50 expedited shipping for these vintage German puppets. You just never know what you're going to find out there. That's why I'm showing you this stuff, because something you might say, oh, puppets, nobody's going to buy those. People buy them. People buy them. Okay, that should do it for this first page. And we're hanging, well, we're at, what are we on time? We're 18 minutes in here. And I don't even know how long this video allows me to run. But we're getting to page 2. And let's show some other things of decent value. I'm not going to show you everything because it's not worth it. There's just some fun things here, though. Here was another CD out of the street box for $0. Got $11.18 for it with free shipping. Dave Matthews Band, 9 live tracks. Basketball of somebody nobody knew who that was. Oh, here's a very nice piece. Jim Shore, Hartwood Creek. I paid up for this. I paid $12 and listed it for $65. I figured this would be a surefire hit around Thanksgiving for centerpiece or Thanksgiving decoration, and it sold in December. So go figure. Anyway, I got $52 plus $15 expedited shipping. He was very, very careful to pack this because he had his skinny legs there, and it got where it was going. And it got there safely, and the buyer was very happy, and I was very happy with that $52 price. Excuse me, nothing like dead air. Oh, come on, let's go. See, if I pre-screen these, we'd be going a lot faster. Oh, here's another one from the Christmas sale at the Mission store we went to. This was $3. Wizard of Oz Wicked Witch ornament. Sold it for $23.92. You notice a lot of these will have the sale here, and as I said, the sales. Don't be afraid to put something on sale, even if it's 10%, just to give the buyer a little incentive. Anyway, for $3, we got $23.92 out of this plus shipping. So never forget. I like to do. I'll do free shipping once in a while, but I really prefer to charge shipping, especially now since the prices are going up again in the new year. And I live on the East Coast, and a lot of stuff sells to the West Coast. And here's another one of these. Now this is the same one we saw before, but this is a different one. And we had him left over from last year. I paid $3, and this one sold for $34.50. So again, the Jingle Pals. This one happens to be the same one as the other. Jingle Pals sell very well. Just make sure that they work. You want to check the batteries, make sure they're not corroded inside. Where was that? Oh, here. Here's the castle. I looked in the box. This was kind of a mumbo jumbo. I don't know what this thing was. But it turns out I did some research again, looked online, trying to find Google images, looking at hundreds and hundreds of toy castles until I found this rather cheesy plastic one, which is a Sunmate Castle and Siege Tower. The Siege Tower was the cool thing about it. They had the drawer, you turn the wheel, the bridge goes up and down. It's really cool. And so I paid $10 for the entire box of castles and figurines or figures, and I got $20 for this. So right away I'm in the money on this. I'm ahead of it. And I sold the dragon for $9. I still haven't listed the other pieces. So this is the Sunmate Medieval Castle. You never know. You might find it. I don't know. And down the list here, Disney World. I'll put this up here because I love tiki mugs, and Trader Sam's Tiki Bar at Disney World will occasionally bring out issue a new tiki mug, and this was a hot item. This was the Congo Queen based on the Jungle Cruise boat, and I just happened to be in Disney World when they released these. I bought 4 of them, and they cost $52 a piece with the drink. You had to buy a drink with it. So I bought 4 of these, and I only drank 1 drink. My wife tried to drink the other ones, and the other 2 we told them we didn't want to drink, so we paid for a drink that we didn't drink. But $52, I sold it for $99. I sold another one for I think $95, and I have one left that I'm selling for $125, and I have one in my collection. So that's how that works. Buy one for yourself and a couple of extras to sell and make your money back. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Annual Christmas ornament, the Roches, coat from my daughter. Oh, here we go. These I paid $12 for these. 3 boxes I bought of $12 Star Trek original series print cards, and the attraction here is that you had one autograph card inside. So a cast member had autographed a card so you might get Leonard Nimoy, you might get Lieutenant Uhura, you might get the man himself, Captain Kirk, or you might get some schlub who was a second, got killed in the first episode. But there was a signed card in each box. This box I paid $12, sold for $65. It was the last one I had. They all sold in the $60, $65 range, and I charge $8.50 shipping. So if you see these original series and they're sealed like that, and you get it cheap, take a shot. People like Star Trek. This is working pretty good, except for the scrolling part. Okay, this is lying around the house, so I'm not going to worry about that. Another CD from the mystery box of CDs found on the ground on the sidewalk. California Raisins. Now this is a good one. If you can find this one, it's pretty rare. Christmas with the California Raisins. This was not new. I got it again for nothing. Sold it for $21.97 with $3.20 economy shipping. Actually, this is a media mail shipping, which is $3.19. So Christmas with the California Raisins. I was really excited when I found this because I knew this was a hot record, and to find it in a box for nothing was a bonus. Come on. Bring me back. I got to find a way to get it to come back to the item I clicked off on. We saw him already, right? We said that already. We did this. Star Trek. Get to the bottom of the sled. It's a Jim Shore sled. Paid $10 at an antique store. Now, this was a buy, $10. It's a sled with 5 hand-painted ornaments. Well, I say hand-painted. Who knows? They're probably machine-painted. We sold it for $39.90. Paid $10, so we did make some money on that. The only thing I screwed up here was I did free expedited shipping, so that knocked another $10 off the profit. So that's why I don't like that free shipping. Once in a while, I'll just cave in and put it in there, or forget to take it out in some cases. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Here's another one of these guys. Jingle Pals. I'm not even going to blow him up. You can see here he's Jingle Pals. Paid $6, sold for $23.95 plus tax and shipping. That's it for that page, for the vinyl page, which I think is a short page. And we'll be out of here. And I lied. I said I'd try to keep it under 20, and now we're trying to keep it under 30. Here's an item I paid 50 cents for. Sold it for $15 on sale because nobody was paying 30. But who remembers Max Headroom? This is a very heavy glass beer mug, I guess, beer stein. It features 1980s vintage Max Headroom. Was an MTV show, I believe. I couldn't get anybody to buy it at 30, so I knocked it in half and sold it for $15 and $10.30 shipping. Because this baby, the mug itself weighed a pound at least. So if you see any Max Headroom stuff, it might be worth picking up if it's cheap enough. There are following for that. I guess there's a following for everything. And that was that. Here's another. You saw earlier the Wizard of Oz ornament of the 3 fairies or whatever they were. This is the Lollipop Guild. This was also $3 from that same Christmas sale. And this one sold for $30 with a $5 shipping. Again, Wizard of Oz Hallmark ornaments do very well. And excuse me from my camera being out of range here, but like I say, the screen is above me. Partridge Family Christmas, another free CD from the sidewalk. Jethro Tull Christmas album. Now, I've never heard of this. Who knew Jethro Tull did a Christmas album? But he did. This was used. It was not. It was open. It was not new. I listened to it. Didn't like it at all. It was very Baroque, I would say. And $29.97 plus $3.20 shipping for Jethro Tull's Christmas CD. So keep an eye out for that. Either right after Christmas sales or before next Christmas rolls around. And back one. We're almost at the end, folks. I can feel it. Jethro Tull. Winter Olympic Games, $9.50. I'm not going to show you the ones at some decent money. But there's the other boat, the other Congo Queen boat for $94.50. Ralph Lauren Polo. If you find anything with the Polo bear on it, this guy, buy it because they sell really well. This was a very tiny T-shirt. It had the bear on it. I paid, do I know what I paid for this? But it sold for $24.95 with $4.50 shipping. The Polo bear is iconic, and so if you get stuff with that, I've sold children's bed sheets with that on it, and I paid $6 for that shirt. This little thing I do is I make a custom label and I put the price that I paid in the label so I can quickly refer to what I paid for it without having to go looking through my spreadsheet. The buyers cannot see that number. Here's the other set of puppets. This set sold for $39. I think the other set sold for around $32. Almost the same looking set. Only this one had a dragon or an alligator, depending on where you live, and it had a mark. It had a label inside, Simba of Toys in West Germany. So this group bought me $39, but the other one didn't do too badly. It's sold for $32. So again, $6 worth of puppets. I made over $70 with these with puppets. And now suddenly it's bringing me back to the spot. Last 2 items were consignment items, but I want to show them to you. I sold these for a friend of my wife's. She paid the original price on these was $40. I got $75 for this one with $15 shipping. It's a Halloween Jim Shore, and the other one also went to her. So she made over $100 from me, and all I did was charge. I didn't take a commission. She's a family friend. I just charged I just took out the eBay fees. So she had a pretty nice profit from these two. And this was a 2011 grave situation, ghost holding the word boo. So keep an eye out for Jim Shore. Some of them do very, very well. And you can find them, like I said, these were $40 a piece retail when they were new. They were selling for a friend, but the earlier one I showed you, that sled, was $10, and we got $39.90 for it. That is going to do it. Let me get this out of the way. And there I am. And so thank you for watching. I hope you saw some things that you can keep an eye out for. It's good to be back. I hope to be doing more videos, get back on the horse, as they say. I'm not getting any. I'll be 73 years old this week, so I kind of do these when I can. But thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this with your friends. And we will see you at the next video. Take care.